Hey everybody, I'm here today to tell you how to adjust your speed when turning. This will be a very simple driving lesson, and I'll tell you how to adjust and figure out your speeds that you should be using when you're turning a vehicle. Now let's get right into it. I'll be breaking up the turn into three separate parts. The first part is when you're preparing to turn. So this is before the turn. Now during this portion, your wheels of your car are still straight. You are preparing for the turn. The second portion is during the turn. So during the turn, your wheels of your car are actually turned. You're actually making the turn. And the third part is actually when you are finished the turn. So when you're finished the turn is after the turn. Your wheels are straight once again, okay? So I'll be explaining it, and then I'll actually demonstrate myself using it while making a turn off of this road right here. So let's go over the three parts and what to do for each. So once you've decided that you want to make a turn, let's say I want to make a right-hand turn up ahead. The first part, once again, is before the turn. My wheels are still straight. You want to slow down to the speed that you need to be at during this stage. So before you even start turning the wheel, you want to slow down as much as you need to get to. And I'll go over some speed examples in just a few moments, okay? The second part is during the turn. While you're turning, you know, when your steering wheel is actually turned, you're gonna maintain that speed that you slowed down to during the first part. You wanna maintain the speed during the entire turn, okay? Then the third part is after the turn. Once you've finished the turn and your wheels are straight again, you've completed the turn, at that point you wanna accelerate to the speed that you wanna get to. So let's go over some numbers to make it a little bit easier to understand, okay? Let's say that I was making a right-hand turn up here. I'm on a main road driving 50 kilometers per hour, okay? And I know that I need to slow down to 30 kilometers per hour to make the turn. So I'm driving on this road at 50 kilometers an hour. I put my right signal on, I start slowing down. Once I've put my signal on, start slowing down, and I reach 30 kilometers an hour before I even start to turn. Check my mirrors, check my blind spot, ensure that it's safe to do so. I make the turn at 30 kilometers an hour. I maintain 30 kilometers an hour throughout the turn. And then once I finish the turn and my steering wheel is straight again, my wheels are straight again, I can then accelerate up to, let's say, 50 kilometers per hour again on this new street. So once again, I'm driving 50, I slow down to 30 before I make the turn. I make the entire turn at 30, and then I speed up to 50 again. And these are just numbers. Obviously, you can use different numbers, whatever makes sense for the road that you're driving on, but these are just examples. I'm gonna switch lanes right here. We're actually gonna make a turn over here. So I'm driving about 50 kilometers an hour. I put my right turn signal on. I'm slowing down right now. I'm gonna slow down to about 30 kilometers an hour, which I'm going 30 right now. I maintain that 30, making this turn over here. Now I accelerate now that I've made the turn, okay? So I'm slowing down before I make the turn. I'm making the turn and maintaining the same speed throughout the turn. And then I also accelerate once I finish the turn. Let's do another example right here. I'm accelerating, my right turn signal's on, mirrors blind spot, I brake. Now maintaining speed as I make the turn. Now I accelerate now that I finished the turn. And it's literally that simple. It's literally that simple. That is how to adjust your speed for turning a vehicle, okay? Once again, three parts. Before the turn, during the turn, after the turn. Before the turn, your wheels are straight. During the turn, your wheels are turned. After the turn, your wheels are straight again, okay? Before the turn, you're slowing down. During the turn, you're maintaining that speed. After the turn, you're accelerating to the next speed that you want to get to. It's literally that simple. It's that easy to understand how to adjust your speed when turning. If you do this and you practice it this way, you'll be able to estimate your speed, adjust your speed, and just be a pro, a great driver at adjusting your speed. Now remember one thing is very important. You want to put your turn signal on before you start to slow down to make that turn. And that's not only for you, that's for everybody else around you. When the person behind you sees your signal on, they're going to know that you're going to be slowing down, so they can start to press their brakes in advance. If you start slowing down first, then you put your signal on, what's going to happen is they're going to see your brake lights. They're not going to know why you're braking. Okay, so instead, if you put your signal on before you slow down, before you engage in that before the turn portion of this video, then the person behind you is going to be very thankful, and you're going to be a very good driver with a lot of driving etiquette. And that's basically it. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know what you think down below as a comment, and of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.